Hi, this is Jason from New Rising Media, and this is the JoyTAB Duo 9.7 Pro, a new Android tablet from Gemini Devices. You can get your hands on one through various online stores, which is £199, which brings it into the budget market with something that on the face of it is a pretty good deal. Whereas many tablets are intended for just content consumption, the inclusion of a Bluetooth keyboard into this package makes it a tablet with productivity uses, without the need to buy any third-party accessories. Dig into the box and you'll find a tablet user guide, a Bluetooth keyboard user guide, the tablet itself, and a pair of USB cables along with the DC wall charger. In terms of the hardware, if you're used to the likes of the iPad, you'll feel right at home with its shape, weight and design. The materials used and physical functionality, from the aluminium on the back and glass on the front, to the satisfying stand mechanism, make for a surprisingly premium construction, given the low price point. All the buttons and ports reside on the same side, including the power switch and volume rocker, micro SD card slot, HDMI port, headphone jack, a mini USB port and a separate DC in for battery charging. This makes for a functional and pretty worthwhile design, bar a couple of things. Firstly, when you hold it in portrait, the bezel at the bottom is larger than the other sides, leading to an off-center screen when used in landscape, which will be the majority of the time. The weight of the internal components feel heavier on the right side compared to the left when in hand, and the display feels a bit close to the screen glass without any lamination, as you can cause ripples by just touching the screen as you normally would. This probably wouldn't bug most of you, but then again I'm just really picky. The JoyTAB is a surprisingly high-spec machine in some areas, and in others you start to see some cost-cutting come into effect. The A9 dual-core processor paired with ARM's quad-core graphics and a gigabyte of RAM make for a surprisingly capable tablet, which may not be the most powerful device by benchmark standards, is really nice and zippy in general or graphics-intensive use, without too many system crashes or bugs, that is. This is all fine and good, but the main drawback I would say is the display. At 1024 by 768 resolution, this makes for a rather pixelated experience, and the colour reproduction of the TFT display takes a severe hit. At any angle other than directly facing towards you, colours quickly turn negative. Don't get me wrong, it gets the job done, but it's something of a catch-22 between whether you think this is a deal breaker or not. It's best to try it out for yourself first. The 2 megapixel camera on the back, as you'd expect on any tablet, isn't so great. But then again, you'd never use it for such a purpose, so it shouldn't affect your buying decision in any way. And the video quality, as I demonstrate with my stylophone, is pretty naff as well. The chiclet Bluetooth keyboard makes for an enjoyable typing experience. Not adding much weight to the tablet and providing the case while moving around, the keys themselves have a reasonable mechanical throw. Of course, at the size it does feel slightly cramped for general touch typing, but it's functional, it gets the job done, provides a better typing experience in using the on-screen keyboard, and allows for better game control when people try and port console games to a tablet. All in all, without stating the obvious, it's a budget Android tablet. You get exactly what you'd expect for the price point in some respects. The display, some crashes and hiccups on the OS around unregistered touches, but in others you get quite a bit more. The technical performance, the premium materials, the keyboard included. In terms of other tablets in this space, I'd also recommend taking a look at the Nexus 7 for a similar price, but for what you get, the JoyTAB Duo 9.7 Pro is well worth a look.